Welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and we're in the Golden Age again. Today we have More Fun Comics number 76, published in February 1942, and this story has been called The King of Crime, which doesn't really make any sense. So there's Dr. Fate, the new Dr. Fate, fighting on a chessboard. I would have called it Dr. Fate versus the Chess Master or something. So these two fellows are playing chess, and the one guy says, "Checkmate. I have your king, Bates, even as worry has you." "Worry? Me? Nonsense. Why should I be worried?" "Those telltale lines on your face, Bates, and your recent visits to the bank. You need money to keep on with your social obligations." So he gives him a suggestion, which is he's going to fake a robbery of this fellow's very famous emerald, and then he's going to pay him $100,000 for it. And so the guy agrees to it. He says, but that's wrong. I can't do it. But he does it anyway. Or maybe, I thought he agreed to it, but maybe he's not agreed to it. So they're having a party, that fellow, and Kent Nelson says, "Well, I really came because I want to see the Sultan of Singapore Emerald," which, I don't know, it seems like that was something in the 1940s and 50s, this idea of seeing a famous gem, or it's one of these tropes that I don't think ever actually existed. These two thieves break in. "Get 'em up, folks, and don't make no funny moves. We want your dough." And so Kent Nelson decides he's going to slip off and change into Dr. Fate. "Yow, Dr. Fate, close the door quick. If the mountain won't come to Muhammad, Muhammad will go to the mountain, right through the door." So as always, he goes in and starts beating him up and shouting out puns. But it turns out in all the action, the emerald was stolen. So it's a little bit confusing. But what Dr. Fate does is he releases the men. "Get a move on. I'm letting you go to see that you steer. Letting you go. See that you steer clear of the house in the future." "We will, Governor. Sure thing." So he does that just so they'll go back to whoever sent them. And it turns out to be Michael Kruger. "Clumsy fool to bring Dr. Fate down on us. How could we know?" "How does he know?" "Dr. Fate, he is a new piece on my human chessboard. I shall devise a way to beat him. The doorbell, that must be Bates. I'm expecting him." So Bates comes in. He's the fellow from the beginning of the story, and he did bring the emerald. "The Sultan's mine. At last. There's their money in the envelope." So he gives him $100,000 to thank you. So now he can continue his freewheeling lifestyle, partying lifestyle. But he sends the thugs after Bates. "Go after Bates, kill him, and take the money." So he wants the emerald and the $100,000. So they're there to stab Bates and kill him. But again, Dr. Fate beats him up. "I think we ought to sign a disarmament treaty." "Oh, my arm. Oh, my jaw. You ache all over, don't you?" So he beats them up. Michael Kruger says, "All my life I have wanted to play a game of chess with human pieces. Now I see my way clear to it." So he wants the thugs to go out back to that party and grab everyone and bring them back to him. Meanwhile, Dr. Fate locates Michael Kruger. "I have you now. I find you rash, Dr. Fate. You would not make a good chess player. No." So his chair, I guess, goes backwards, swings backwards. This gas comes out. His one weakness, and he's left unconscious. "Dr. Fate, observe him unconscious, but I will revive him, that he may know the brilliance of the man he tried to overcome. He will never let you kill those people." So he makes a deal. "I restored air to the chamber that you may live and play chess for the lives of the Bates and their friends." So I guess he's going to play chess. "White queen's pawn 2 squares forward. I'll soon have you where I want you, Dr. Fate. No one can conquer me at chess, even a great man like you." But I don't know that Dr. Fate's playing chess. He just seems to go from square to square, just beating him up. I guess he's the Black Queen, and he's just kind of punching out, just going around. I'll destroy you men one by one until I checkmate your king. The thugs become terrified as they see the great man of mystery prove invincible in battle. Let us out of here. No man can beat Dr. Fate. So actually, I guess there's a lot of thugs. I thought there was just two. He'll kill us all. Fools. Fight, you fools. What am I paying you for? Fight him. Stop him. Never have I been beaten yet. I don't think they're playing chess. I think he's just going around beating everyone up. Now, he has said that if Dr. Fate wins, he's going to kill Inza. I forgot to mention he has a hold of Inza. King's rook forward, one square. You'll have to fight him for your game, Dr. Fate. And if you beat him, you win and Inza dies. He'll suffocate you all anyhow, Fate. Fight on what you can. So it's not really chess, I don't think. There's still a chance. Remembering the swinging wall, Fate leaps straight at it. It yields and he hurtles through. He forgot to lock the mechanism. Now he can't suffocate me and I'll get him before he can kill those still inside. Stay back. I'll kill her. Nothing can stop me now. Nothing can hurt my body, for it is... Kruger tries to kill Dr. Fate, but Fate just puts his hand over the muzzle. My body is composed of pure energy. You forgot that, Michael Kruger. Oh, it backfired. Here's one thing that never backfires, my straight right to the jaw. So he says, whatever his name is, I've confessed my part in this to Miss Bates, Dr. Fate, and she has forgiven me. I'd rather be poor and honest than have that money in dishonor. Besides, we could sell the emerald and start all over, so they won't be poor. Well, they'll have $100,000, which in 1942 would be a nice amount of money. I'm glad to hear you say that. A few days later, Kent Nelson, Dr. Fate, visits the games section of a large department store. I want to buy a chess set and learn the rules. The game's still new to me. Oh, no, you don't. I've seen just about all the chess I ever want. Let's buy a tiddlywink game instead. So, yeah, that's Dr. Fate versus, they call him the king of crime, but he looks like he's just kind of a chess master. There was one part in here that I did find. When Dr. Fate comes in, he says he finds the human chess player waiting for him. I think all chess players are human chess players. I don't think there's a non-human that plays chess.